This time of year, there's something in the air, and I am not talking about snow. I'm not talking about the smell of cookies. I am talking about temptation. Welcome back to the Begin Within Health Show. Thrilled that you're here with me. I have done this episode or a take on this episode every single year since we got the podcast started. This time of year, can be filled with temptation. You have gatherings, the potlucks, the game day spreads, the family dinners, the just one more piece kind of moments, right? And in this stretch of the year, family, fun, and food, they all collide very often, multiple times, right? It's just kind of week after week, there are all these things going on. Family, fun, food, and suddenly the healthy habits that you've been working on all year long, they start to feel optional. I'll put it that way. I'll put it lightly. They start to feel optional, right? But here's the truth. You don't have to go into survival mode right now. You don't have to throw in the towel. You don't have to promise yourself, oh, forget about it. I'll just go back in January. And I've had a few people now. If you're listening and it's you, I'll call you out gently. I'll call you out a little bit, but I've had several people say, "Hey, just follow back up with me in January. The next couple months are just too much for me to try to be healthy." And you better believe me, I will follow up, but it breaks my heart just a little tiny bit to hear that because during this time, we can still move forward. We can still continue to stay connected to our health. There is a way to enjoy this time of year and keep your health moving forward in the right direction. And what I want to do with this episode is share with you some simple strategies to help you do exactly that. So, we're going to talk about three. We're going to talk about anchoring your routine, plan to enjoy. That sounds good, right? And then number three, recover fast, not perfect. And then I'm also going to give you a 5-step process. Before I wrap this one up, I'm going to give you 5 steps you can take if you do find yourself kind of overindulging, going overboard, you know, throwing in a towel and then later regretting it, that kind of thing. We're going to give you 5 steps to fix that. So, number 1, anchor your routine. Anchor your routine. Again, the focus here. We want to enjoy this time, the food, the family, the fun, and also keep our health moving in the right direction. So, step 1, anchor your routine. Let's start here. Don't drop everything. Don't throw in the towel. You do not need to be perfect right now. I want you to know that. But you do need to be anchored. And here's what I mean by that. Pick 1 or 2 habits that for you are going to be your non-negotiables. The things that make you feel like you're taking care of yourself no matter what. And it's okay if these are small. If they're things that you kind of logically, like, okay, that really isn't moving my health forward that much, it doesn't matter to me. And I don't want it to matter to you. I just want you to pick a couple of things, 1 or 2 things that you can hang on to, things that you know you can keep doing that are, even if it's tiny, in a tiny way, they are moving you in a healthier direction. So maybe it's just taking a walk every day, even for a few minutes. Just get the dog on the leash and get the dog around the block, right? Every day, something like that. Bundle up and do it. If you live close by me, this time of year, it's already getting cold. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's just something like drinking water before you drink your coffee. Maybe it's tracking how much water you're drinking. Hydration is a big one for us. It's a big one for the clients that I'm working with because it is so easy to do. Just water down the hatch and you feel better and you know you're taking good care of yourself. Or maybe it is you know, logging workouts, just keeping track of them. We have the Begin Within Fitness app. Our clients have access to it. If they're not working out with a trainer, they can use it and then track the workouts that they're doing. They get a little high five cartoon emoji kind of thing to tell them, yeah, great job, you're doing the right thing. And then it keeps track of how many of the workouts that they've completed. And maybe even if it's not like the full on wild, like, oh, I did everything I absolutely could today in the gym workout, but it's just getting it done and then boom, capturing it, just logging it. Maybe that's a simple thing that you can continue to do, even if you're just logging 1, 2, 3 workouts a week and maybe not working out at the same frequency that you're used to. Here's what it helps you do: staying anchored. Reminds your brain, I'm still doing this. I'm still the kind of person who takes care of myself. And honestly, that is the biggest thing right now to make sure that you hang on to, is that identity, reminding yourself day in and day out, you are the type of person that takes care of yourself. You're not giving up. You're not throwing in the towel. You're going to do something consistently that's going to help you to stay on track in terms of your identity of being a healthy person. And when you hold on to even 1 or 2 healthy habits like that, the rest of them are going to be easier during this time. You're more likely to have some momentum to do some other healthy things. And even if that's all you do and everything else is kind of just a mess for some weeks or even some months, hanging on to a couple healthy habits is going to help it to feel easier when it comes to going back to normal after you get through the break from reality. Okay? So anchor your routine. Pick 1 or 2 healthy habits that are your non-negotiables. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to put some thought into it, and I want you to put that 1 or 2 habits into writing in the comments with this video or this podcast, or put it in a review box. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, just type it in there. Tell me what it is. What are those 1 or 2 habits that anchor you during this time of the year? Here's number 2. All right, we did the anchor your routine. Number 2, plan to enjoy. Probably when I said that at the outset, you were like, yes, that sounds great. Tell me more about it. It is great. It is absolutely great. And it is what it sounds like. Plan to enjoy yourself. Don't try to avoid everything that is unhealthy for you during this time of year. You don't have to be the person at the dinner party who's got their own chicken and broccoli Tupperware dinner. All right? Don't do it. But here's what I do want you to do. Put some intention into it. Decide ahead of time what is worth it to you to enjoy. If your aunt has a famous pie and it's something you look forward to all year long, then have it. Okay? Go for it. Enjoy it. But maybe having decided that, you also decided that you don't need the store-bought cookies that are also around all the time. Okay? Get the idea? Being intentional helps you enjoy the moment without regretting later, because you had a plan. You planned to enjoy, and you still hung on to some of your healthy habits. Number 3, recover fast. Don't have to be perfect. Okay? This one's big. If you have a night or even a whole weekend where you go like a little overboard, okay? Maybe you temporarily threw in the towel. You were like, oh, whatever. Let me at it. Let me at all that unhealthy food. Whatever it is that you would say to yourself. Probably it's not exactly that, I realize. But let's just say you have a chunk of time where you go overboard. The most important thing you can do is get back to normal quickly. Not perfectly, not with punishment workouts or skipping meals. Just get back to your normal rhythm. Don't try to um, compensate, right? Oh, I had a lot of food yesterday, so today I'm not going to eat anything. Just get back to normal. The longer that you wait, the harder it's going to be to restart. I will tell you that. So recover fast. Okay. Get back to normal as quickly as you can. Get up the next morning, drink your water, move your body, eat your regular healthy breakfast that you're used to having, and just keep going. Okay. Recover fast. Not perfect. It's okay. It's okay. Now, I mentioned before we wrapped up, I was going to give you 5 things to do if you do go overboard. Let's talk about it because it very well might happen. And I do not want you to just say, "Oh, whatever, I'll get back to it in January or maybe someday down the line." Someday might be farther away than you think. So, I want you to get back to it quickly, get back to normal quickly, recover quickly. So, if you do go overboard, let's talk about it. You have that moment where you realize, "Wow, I did not need to eat that whole pizza," or "I did not need that third plate." Or maybe it was an entire weekend that you just felt like I was off the rails, right? Maybe you've thought that before. Here's what you do, okay? 5 steps. Number one, don't panic. One event, even a few days, is not the end of your healthy progress. What matters most is what you do next. Don't panic. Number one. Number two, skip the guilt. Guilt is like a negative downward spiral. It's not going to take you anywhere you want to be. It does not burn calories. What it does is it burns motivation right up when you feel it. So instead of beating yourself up, get curious. Ask yourself, why did that happen? Was I overly hungry? Was I tired? Was I stressed? Was I trying to please someone? Because once you understand why, then you can make a better plan next time. You can be more aware going into a similar situation next time. Okay, so skip the guilt, focus on the curiosity. Number 3, reset. Don't restart. You don't need to start over Monday. Do not wait till Monday to restart. Do not wait till the first of the next month to restart. You just need to make your next healthy choice. That's all you got to do. Drink water, move your body, eat something with protein and fiber. Take your walk. That's it. Reset. Number 4, focus on consistency, not compensation, right? It's all about consistency. You can't undo one big meal with a long workout, but you can rebuild your momentum with one solid decision. And then number 5, give yourself some compassion. Everyone who's ever improved their health has had these moments. The difference between success and sabotage is how you deal with yourself afterward. So remind yourself, I'm human. I'm learning. I'm still moving forward. I'm human. I'm learning. I'm still moving forward. All right. So there's a little the 5 um, 5 steps to take if you do go, off the rails, if you want to call it that, or overboard, whatever the case may be. Okay. Now, here's what I need you to do. Remember, this episode exists. If in the next few weeks any of these situations come up, get back here, give it a listen, use it to get yourself fired back up, back to normal, back to consistency. Use it as a reset. It's here for you. And I hope some of these strategies serve you well as you go into this time of food, family, and fun. So anchor your routine. Pick those 1 or 2 habits that you're going to try to hang on to. Plan to enjoy and recover fast. And if you do go overboard or whatever you want to call it, make some less healthy decisions. Respond with kindness, not punishment. Respond with consistency, not compensation. Because your health isn't built in a single meal or a single week or a single month or a single season. It's built in small, steady choices you make all year long. And if you need a little support, you need an SOS call, or you need somebody in your corner, that's exactly what we do at Begin Within Fitness. Go over to beginwithin.fit to learn more about the coaching options that I have there for you to make getting healthy simple. All right, have fun. I will talk with you soon. Keep taking good care of yourself.